I do this channel to help spotlight the performances and performers doing great things in youth and high school meets around the country so that they can get some of the same exposure as the athletes in all the other events. Mostly, I try to stay out of controversial subjects on this platform, but maybe that's a mistake. I'd rather handle those issues directly with the individuals privately so that the situations can be improved, and race walkers who rarely have a voice will have one that is respected by meet management across the country so that we can grow the opportunities at all levels. Again, maybe that's a mistake. Two things that come to mind that give me pause and make me question whether the athletes, the parents, and the coaches in race walking, again, this isn't everybody, there are some exceptions, but whether they realize that they're hurting themselves daily by not doing the things that the same groups in every other event are doing. First, a comprehensive effort has been going on for about 2 decades to communicate with college coaches to promote these athletes so that they can compete in college and get scholarship offers. I've lost count of the number of times that coaches have been ghosted or completely ignored by athletes when they're being recruited. It's rude. Not only are you assuring that you will not be offered a scholarship, but you're assuring that athletes who graduate after you will have reduced options because you were too rude to answer a phone call or an email. And you're creating the perception from the college coaches that you're immature and not worthy of their time or a roster spot on their team. A simple thank you, I'm not interested is enough. Taking the time to reply and seeing what these schools have to offer is even better. You might be getting the opportunity of a lifetime, but you blew it because you didn't have any manners. Second, major efforts have been made to assure that all three sneaker meets, Nike, New Balance, and Adidas, have a race walk event available to compete in. When Nike removed that event this spring from the outdoor meet, significant pressure was applied to get it back into the meet. But what has been the response from the approximately 1,000 high school age race walkers around the USA? Crickets. Right now, the New Balance meet has a good field of about 30 athletes. Adidas has six, which is their highest ever, and it's a new meet, so there's some growing pains there. But the Nike meet has three, men and women combined, three athletes. This is why race walking is not taken seriously by coaches, fans, meet directors, officials, or anyone else in this sport. You bitch, whine, and complain about how there are no opportunities, but then you do nothing to support the ones that do exist. Rest assured, Nike will cancel the future race walk editions in their outdoor meet. They're not going to waste their time and their money. And they're right. They're right to do it because the athletes, the parents, and the coaches in race walking don't support the meet. So why should they support you? Athletes in every other event will be there by the hundreds. They have the same travel and cost concerns. Yes, it costs a ton of money to get to Eugene. It's expensive to get to North Carolina, but not nearly. But neither of those two meets are being supported. So save the comments for everybody else because every other event is going to be filled to the rafters with athletes. All the complaints next year will be annoyed. It's a goddamn embarrassment. And that is why we cannot have nice things.